here it is. We start with networking basics. Okay. So already this PPT, this Google Doc PPT, already I shared this link to you. So you can just you can open and you can read it. Okay. Not now. So later. Okay. So any changes occurs. Also there is a modifications can be there. But now we'll go to the things how it is look like. Okay. So already prepared by me only. This is some are copy pasted, some are typed. This is copy pasted. Okay. Guys, first of all, what is a network? What is a network? In generally, we have a devices. Device means a computer, a laptop, mobile phone, tablets. So different devices are there. Okay. So if they want to communicate each other, first of all, they should connect to each other. Either wirelessly or through wire, whatever it is, they should connect each other. That is called a network. The connection of two or more devices, or we can say interconnection of two or more devices called a network. Interconnection of two or more devices called a network. If someone is added or same? No, same one. Okay. Interconnection of two or more devices called a network. Okay. So when these devices are connected, we form a network. When these devices are connected, we form a network. So for example, I'm putting this is the one network one. Next, I have a devices like this is A PC, A1 PC, B1 PC, C1 PC. These are the three PCs are connected, means network. What is a networking? If A PC can able to communicate to B, like I'm pinging to B, or I am accessing the web page from the local web server. Means there is a communication, right? Pinging, sending a messages. We can say, right? A send a message to B. A can able to send a message to C. C can able to interact with B. Okay. B is interact with C. Like there are communicating each other. Okay. Communication between two or more devices called networking. Communication between two or more devices called networking. Interconnected devices. Okay. Next. What is internetwork? What is internetwork? What is internetwork? What is internetwork? Internetwork is a connection of two or more networks. Connection of two or more networks. For example, I have another network like this. I'm creating another network. Generally, network symbolic representation is different. What I'm writing is different, but this is also we can say it is a network. Generally, our network is look like in a star topology type like this. For example, this is A2 PC, B2 PC, C2 PC. So I said this is a network 2. Similarly, I have a multiple networks. I have a multiple network is there. Okay. So these are the separate networks. When these networks are work separately. So like a example, three LANs. Exactly. So like you can say there is a three segments or a three LAN networks are there separated, physically separate. If you are connecting these different networks, either there are different logical or different physical networks, if you are able to connect it, that is called a internetwork. That is called a internetwork. To connect these different networks, both physically and logically different networks, we use a router. For example, I'm connecting like this. So this network is now able to connect other networks through this router. So devices also tell. So this is the router. This is a switch or a hub. To form a LAN network or a very simple local network, so a single network, a switch is enough. But when you are want to communicate from your network to other network, we need a router. These routers can be one or a multiple, depends upon the your network. This is also connected here. Okay. And these two are connected either directly or indirectly. That is a different point, but it is just logically you can see it. See it is. This is the one network. This is on the network. Okay. Both are connected to the router. Means you want to make a communication between this B2 PC to C3 PC. Yes, we can able to communicate. How? Through the Internetwork. So this is two different networks are connected each other. It is called Internetwork. If these devices able to communicate, that is called a Internetworking. For example, this B1 want to communicate to this A3. It will communicate like this only. Okay, so interconnection of two or more networks called internetwork, but internetworking means communication between different networks. So this is the network definition. It is almost same diagram, but there I use two routers. Here I use single router only. What is the router? It is router is internetworking device. You want internetworking or internetwork or internetworking? You need a router. So this is one network. This is another network. This is another network. So all these three networks able to connect through the router and able to communicate through the router only. You guys understand? Network, networking, internetwork, internetworking.
Please repeat internetworking.
Internetwork. Okay, again. So here it is. This is network 3, right? So then this is one network. This is another network. This is different network. Separate, logical and physical. So that their IP address schema and all different. So don't worry about it. For 3 different networks I have. Now I want to make a connection between these networks. For example, why this is? For example, for example, um, what is this message? Okay, sorry guys, sorry. Got some messages like this. Okay, no problem. Here it is. Yeah, different networks, right? So different networks, different logically, there are different networks. So they cannot communicate each other. For example, you are in your home. You have your laptop, mobile phone, and all is there. There are in a network. I'm in different network, right? I'm in the different. You are not in my network. I'm in my network only. Okay, so each individual person in the different networks, right? But how we can able to communicate? There must be a connectivity, right? How we can able to communicate? There must be connectivity. Of course, we are all connected through internet, but even though there is an internet, it is a network only. Internet is nothing but a networks of network, nothing but this internetwork only. Okay, I think this internet is formed based on the internetwork only. Okay, I'm in my own network, you are in your network, and others are in their own networks only. But how we are all connected through internetwork. Okay, so different networks are connected. Without a connection, we can't do it. So how can able to connect it? Through the interconnecting devices like a routers, modem kind of stuff. Once we are connected, then there is a form of communication from my PC to your PC. Communication is there. So that is the form of communication through network. So this is called a internetwork. Internetwork means just a connection. Interconnecting. This is okay. Internetwork is connection of two or more networks together, and more, of course. And communication between these networks, like you want to communicate from here to here, so we'll communicate through this one only. Okay, so that is called internetworking. Intranet is different. Intranet is like this. That's same thing only. Concept is same. This is a little concept of internet. Intranet means communication between your network, like this. A to B, C to B, B to A, C to B to C. This is internetworking. For example, I have a server here which is connected. So people are accessing the information from the server. Internetworking. What is internet? Server is somewhere. You are accessing through the internetworking, through internet, right? This server, which is not in your local. The server is outside of your local network. Okay. So what is internetwork? Internetwork is a networks of network, connection of two or more networks simply. How to connect it? So using simply internetworking device like a routers. Internetworking means communication between these devices. I'm accessing Google, I'm accessing YouTube, I'm accessing my w3schools.com, facebook.com. These are all internetworking like this. Okay. Yeah, here it is. A small part. There is a what is the difference between intranet and internet? Intranet and internet. So same thing only. I already explained, but I will explain it again little better and more in a little better. So for example, I have a PCs are there, right? This is I make a little bigger to represent it is as a server. Okay, APC, BPC, CPC. This is a server one. Okay, so you're accessing a thing like a web server. It is you're accessing a web page from here. I created a web server. I put a web page. You're accessing a web page from here, or you're accessing web page from here. You're accessing web page from here. Meaning is this is called a intranet. Means local, private, LAN network. For example, you're accessing a w3schools.com, Java T point, YouTube.com, Google.com, Facebook.com. Where is this .com servers are located? Somewhere in the world. We don't know. It can be in a Chennai, it can be in a Hyderabad, it can be in a Bangalore, it can be in a Delhi, it can be in a what we can say Russia, it can be in a New Jersey, it can be in Australia, it can be in a Singapore, it can be in a Malaysia, it can be in a Dubai, it can be in a any location, any worldwide location. But you are asking how we can able to access. You are connected to the router and a modem, and you are actually making connected to the internet. Of course, we are all connecting through ISP provider, internet service provider. So we make a connection to the internet. Through internet, we are going lot of things are there. Lot of internet routers, switches like this. Finally, will reach us. Lot of routers are there in internet. Okay. Finally, we reach the destination. So that's how we can able to access. Okay. If it is your server is in your location, in your physical location, in your network location, we don't require this part, right? We don't require this part. This part is not required. So this is called a intranet. This part is intranet. But when you are communicating a, a, a website, for example, or a server, or a machine, so we can only communicate through internet. Internet is a global network, public network. Okay, so we are going like this. Very simple. You are in a one room. You are want to go to another room in your home. You no need of your door, right? If you want to go from your room to other's house, you have to go out. That's a simple. So don't go with the more explanation. It's a simple explanation of internet and intranet. Internet is a global. Internet is a public. Internet is a WAN connectivity. Okay, guys. So the next part of network is type of networks. Type of networks. Type of networks. Basically, four type of networks. One is LAN, one is CAN, one is MAN, one is WAN. Okay. LAN, local area network. CAN, campus area network. MAN, metropolitan area network. WAN, wide area network. Okay. So last class, yesterday, not last class, we discussed about a uh, service desk and all. I forward some information related to the service desk. Today, after class, I will forward some information about a direct question wise kind of stuff to your WhatsApp. Please go through once. Immediately once you receive it, maybe today night or tomorrow at least, take one half an hour, 1 hour, go through once. So it will give you quick review. Okay. Deep explanation is a different point. Okay. So LAN is a local area network, campus area network, metropolitan area network, wide area network. And then what is I've written in a bottom, there is a recently I found not because of students asking and all questions. Then I put a two more things plus one additionally. That is PAN, personal area network, HAN, home area network. Not only these guys, there is a lot of things are there. WAN is there, VAN is there, PAN is there, CAN is already there, right? So AAN can be there, like A to Z, all ANs. Okay, write A to Z letters, and side you have to put ANs. People are creating those kind of stuff, but in a standard way, four type of networks: LAN, CAN, MAN, WAN only. But of course, why I have written these two things additionally, why because of this is also one valid point is there. Personal area network. For example, you are wearing a smart clothes, Bluetooth smart watches, Okay, Wi-Fi hotspots, Bluetooth connecting like a earplugs, Alexa enabled earplugs also there available. Okay, so it is like a personal area network. It means what are you where, what are you connecting for your personal things, personal are connected, and it is completely monitor each other. Including recently, I have seen one advertisement. It is a cult fit only, cult fit like a diafit, something like that, sugar fit something advertisement. It is. They are implementing a device. They are implemented a device for continuous monitoring of blood glucose. Continuous monitoring of blood glucose. So what are you eat, how much glucose is going inside your blood. Okay, that is also personal one. Okay, so that is also for smartwatches and all. Personal area network. You created a network for you that is called a personal area network. Home area network, home automation. Home area network is nothing but a home automation. Nowadays we are having a printers, smart printers are there, right? Wi-Fi printers are there, Wi-Fi direct printers are also there. Smart TVs are there, LED lights are there, smart LEDs, smart ACs, home appliances, voice assistants, Alexa, smart plugs are there. I didn't write in that one. Smart plugs also there. Smart plugs. Recently, the MI plug advertisement is also coming, right? So then we can the smart plug also we can connect to any of Echo Dot or a Google Home Next kind of stuff. So smart devices. So you can automate your home by using these smart devices, right? So this is up to your home limit only, up to your home limit only. That is a home area network. And other last one is storage area network. Guys, this is not a concept of networking. Storage area network not comes under concept of any public networking or any general networking. Storage area network is belongs to storage, the connectivity, the network connectivity between storage devices and storage servers, storage switches are connected. So then it is created a network, storage area network. It's purely belongs to the storage part only. But remaining are it is general network parts. One by one. What is this local area network? The size, geographical, based on a geographical size or a range. So these are the divisions. One is like a LAN. The geographical range can be a room, can be a floor, or entire building is one single LAN network. CAN is a campus area network. For example, you want to the university, big colleges. Okay, big colleges are there now. Multiple campuses are there. Multiple, not single campus, multiple buildings, different departments in the universities. Okay, or if you go to some campus like a Tech Mahindra campus, Cognizant campus. Campus means it contains multiple buildings. So each building has the network, right? So each building, if you think one LAN, so these different buildings are having of course, now we are a campus having multiple LANs. When you are making a connectivity between these LANs, so then people are able to communicate each other. Like a EC department want to communicate to the admin department, or admin department want to collect some information from EEE department, or civil department requires some software support from ECE department. Okay, all people are required a MBA department for management course, right? So campus area network limit is within the campus, within the campus, within that university. All buildings will be communicate each other, but within the university. That is a campus area network. Metropolitan area network, but I didn't given any names on it. But metropolitan means within the city. Different departments in the city, like hospitals, mayor offices, administrative offices, water boards, water department, forest department, fire department, police department. Law and order means police department comes under law and order. Also law department, like a court, right? So these are all departments are connected each other, so they can communicate or they can able to share the information. As per the diagram, it is look like there is a four departments, four blocks are sending information to the central one. That is because of I designed like that. Okay, it is wrong. So they can able to communicate each other. For example, there is a police department want to get information from information from hospital department, or a hospital department want to give information to a law department. Okay, or maybe a road department is there, R&D department, road development department is there. Something road problem occurs, there is a big tree is fall on the road, so they cannot remove it because the trees are comes under forest department. So they are requesting, they're informing the forest department, please remove the thing. Okay, there is a fire accident, so people in fire accident, so police scene fire accident is occur, immediately report to the police and fire department. So fire department give the report to the both police and hospital also they're given a report to the police, and they will share the information to law department, right? So try to understand, just I am trying a story and telling a story, but the what is the range of it? It is within the city only. All will can able to share to single source is called a mayor office or a admin office. Will get all the information. Also, they can able to share from there within the city. What is WAN? Wide area network. What is this wide area network? This is a unlimited range, like a global network. WAN is a global network. Different countries, different continents, different places are connected. For example, my office in Hyderabad. Okay, my branch is in Pune. Different physical location, but same country. Maybe, for example, one of our office in the Paris, I have some servers there. Another office at Exton or New Jersey or Australia or Sri Lanka. Okay, so there are having their own infrastructure, servers, database servers. Okay, mail servers like that. They have a servers. Now, we need to make a connection between these servers or accessing these servers from different geographical locations. How it is possible? WAN connectivity. What is a WAN? Exactly say it is a networks of network, global network, public network. Different geographical parts can able to connect it. The range is entire globe. The range is entire globe. Maybe people will get a doubt, sir. You said for a personal PAN is a personal area network. For home, it is home area network. That is a newly made network, guys. So that is exactly not available earlier, not there earlier, because LAN is so always best example for a single room or a single home or a single floor or entire building. We call it as a LAN. So obviously we don't think about PAN and HAN kind of stuff. Now lot of different smart devices, personal and as well as entire home, entire building, we can make it as a thing. So different kind of stuff like a village area network. So entire village, smart village. Okay. So I don't know which model it is. Earlier days I heard it is there. Now it is not there. Okay. So don't worry. The point is different words are came, it may disturb the original points, right? So LAN, local area network, WAN, wide area network. Only two main things, guys. LAN, local area network, WAN, wide area network. Okay. So campus area network is a combination of multiple LANs, but limitation is campus only. MAN is also combination of multiple LANs together, but within the city only. WAN, it is not even a limitation to the anything. It is a combination of multiple LANs and become a network of total global wide area network. So here it is a simple terms to remember. LAN is a local area network, means it's a local network. It is a private within my home. WAN is a global network. It is a public network. Okay. CAN is not a WAN kind of stuff, or a MAN is not a WAN kind of stuff. Metropolitan areas network is also a private up to city. Okay, one metropolitan area details cannot be accessed from other metro cities. So obviously no connectivity. So it is also form of private, but for entire city. Campus is also one kind of private, but only within the campus. Like either it is public or private, not globally public, not very locally private. Okay, it is a middle kind of stuff. Globally public is WAN, local private is LAN. Again, intranet, internet. Intranet is like a local LAN network. It's private network. We don't require internet to communicate to the devices within the LAN. We need internet connectivity, or a global connectivity is required to communicate through the WAN. So like a internet. Okay, you are accessing a google.com internet. I'm accessing my laptop, my server, my home desktop, intranet. Okay guys, up to now, type of networks: LAN, MAN, CAN, WAN, LAN, CAN, MAN, WAN, internet and intranet. Up to here, okay? No one is telling anything.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Guys, it is a SOHO, means small office, home office. Okay, means in our home, how we connected to the internet. So the simple diagram it is, I have a switch or a hub. I connected devices there. I connected devices like I have a web server, file server, and PC1, PC2, PC3, PC4 are connected together. This is called a single LAN network. They can communicate each other. They communicate each other. So for example, PC3 want to access web server, that is a server A. We don't require router, switches, or internet connectivity, not required. So that is called a intranet. Already I told that. If in case this PC1 want to communicate to google.com or to communicate. First of all, PC1 send a packet to switch. Okay. What happened? Sorry. Correct. No problem. Okay. So PC1 send a packet to the switch to router to a modem to your internet service provider, and he is also set somewhere, like he will go. The packet will travel to somewhere and finally reach google.com. So first switch, then router, modem, internet service provider, and some other global kind of stuff, right? Some routers finally reach google.com. Okay, so this is the point. Okay, so we reach like that. So compulsory what we required? We required a internet connectivity to reach the google.com. But how we are reaching to internet? First of all, we are trying to reach your packet to the router. The router is like a exit gateway. When you are communicating outside of your LAN network, you need a router. When you are communicating outside of your LAN network, you need a router. So router is a internetworking device. It forward your packet to outside. Okay, it make a communication between this network to outside network. Of course, there is a modem. What is this modem? Modem connects. Modem make a connectivity between your internet service provider to ISP. Sorry, modem from your home to your internet service provider, it will make a connection. So that is called a modem. Okay, switch is used at LAN, router is used for a WAN connectivity. Of course, modem makes also used for WAN connectivity, but it make a connect internet. Okay, so that is two things. See, so once it is packet reaches to ISP, then it will try to locate where is this google.com kind of stuff, and reach the google.com, get the information and forward to the PC1. Okay, now the question is, what is this default gateway? Also understand what is the default gateway. Guys, when you are accessing when you are communicating from PC1 to PC2, PC1 to PC4, or a PC3 to PC5, the packet is not required to go through router. What we say, right? So PC1 is travel the packet to the switch and switch to PC4, or a PC3 packet is travel to switch to PC5, or PC2 packet is travel to the switch to web server. So what is this meaning is, we are not using your router to communicate between PC1 to PC4, or PC3 to PC5, or PC2 to web server, or PC4 to file server. We are not using the router. So in a LAN communication within the LAN, you don't require a default gateway. You don't require a router here. But when you are communicating from PC2 to google.com, for example. So PC2 to switch to router to modem to ISP. Then only we can able to communicate. Okay. So this is the line. Understand. So whenever you want to communicate anything outside of your network, you have to communicate through this router only. So that's why the router interface, which is connected to your LAN, is nothing but a default gateway. Last time we checked how to check the IP address. There is a default gateway, DHCP address and DNS address. So what is this default gateway? Default gateway can be your router. Whenever you want to communicate outside of your network, you have to communicate through default gateway only. Example, guys, 4 members sat in a room, a classroom. Okay, they want to communicate each other. 4 members, they sat in a room. Okay, they want to communicate each other. For example, this person want to communicate this person, and this room either may having a door or not. That's a different point. Okay, there is a door. Okay, so if this person want to communicate this person, is they required to go outside? No, right? So they don't require to go outside and talk. For example, there is a person who is outside of this room. This person want to communicate to this. So they want to communicate each other. What this guy will do? First, he will go to outside and he will talk. Right? It means your devices in your local network, you don't require gateway. Your devices want to communicate outside of your network, we need a default gateway. The default gateway can be your router. It's not like the default gateway means router only. It's not like that, guys. It can be any device. We'll show you the path go outside of your network. Okay, so this is a small home, small office, home office kind of stuff. Okay, small office or home office kind of stuff. It does not contain any dedicated connections. So regular our internet is we work is your router and modem. So through that one we connect a ISP, internet service provider. So once connection is there, we will get an internet. So through using internet, we are able to communicate whatever the outside of the network. Okay. The Now here it is an explanation about a default gateway. What is a default gateway? So whenever you are communicating outside of your network, we communicate through the default gateway only. So default gateway can be your router interface. And what is the default gateway IP address? The gateway's IP address is a default gateway IP. It means router's IP address towards LAN interface, not WAN interface. Two interfaces. One is one side it is connected to LAN, another side it is connected to WAN. So this interface IP address is default gateway IP address. Okay, guys, next part. So after break, I'm going to talk about other few things like about NIC, about MAC address. Okay, and how to check the MAC address, to check the MAC address part, and also we'll see different devices we use like that. Things are there, so we'll see about NIC, media, devices, protocols, and logical number. Okay, so it's a small, take a small break. I think it is like completed more 1 hour. So